Congratulations, you've unlocked Grateful for the Dead. I'm your host, Andy, and today my co-host and I are covering the 1987 Rochester, New York Silver Stadium performance of, Joe, what is this today?
This is I Know You Rider, and we discussed, I believe, how China Cat Sunflower almost always goes into I Know You Rider. And I kind of delightfully separated them because I like China Cat Sunflower and I don't always want to hear I Know You Rider. And so today we're going to listen to them separate, or we're going to listen to
I
them
guess it should be
individually.
pointed out that China Cat Sunflower is living on our Patreon. So just for $3 a month, you can go find every other song in the set is exclusive to Patreon and members only. So I think the last free episode we did was Deal, and that's available. And then China Cat Sunflower is going to be behind the paywall. And now here we are arriving at I Know You Rider. So I'm familiar with the title. Unlike China Cat Sunflower, I was like, I don't even know what that is. This one, I definitely know. So I am at least prepared. I have expectations. I don't know how well this performance is going to be. Is this another one that we kind of had to find somewhere else? It's not exactly 1987, or do you know? Is this 1987?
This is literally them going one into the other. So this is the same recording that we listened to last week going into I Know You Rider. So I just really kind of cut them in half here. I believe this one is 87. Samson and Delilah we're doing next on Patreon. That I had to make decisions, which we'll talk about in that episode. But I couldn't find an 87 version of that. That was really usable. But so, yeah, this is 1987 version of I Know You Rider.
Great. And let's kick it off.
Yeah, so this is like some of the jam transition. So, obviously, this is why you know that song, because it's like, what's the name of that one? It's very obvious.
They keep telling me that I know it. Yeah,
yeah, and some detail that mom brought up to me today. She sent it to both of us, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we've been talking about the harmonies and stuff that Crosby, Stills, and Nash helped the Grateful Dead, or notably on the music scene, they tried to help them with their harmonies at one point. Because if you don't know, Crosby, Stills, and Nash are renowned for their harmonies, I guess.
I feel like Crosby, Stills, and Nash ruined the Dead's reputation by in the Uncle John's Band way, where everybody thought that the Dead was a flower power hippie band as opposed to an Americana bluegrass band, or like rock band that they did evolve into and become. All this like Come Here Uncle John's Band 3-part harmony flower power shit is what your layman like jock thinks that the Grateful Dead is, because of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I think they think that they're the same band.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure that example works, because Uncle John's Band is off the first record. So it's not like they were that and then Crosby, Stills, and Nash influenced them to become something else. Like Uncle John's Band is off the first record. So that kind of is.
I'm just saying, I think they think that it's every song is that song. is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, if you pick up the first record and listen to the first song, then that's what you're going to get. And if you say it's all like this, then um, if that's how you're going to form your opinion, I guess you didn't
Yeah,
dig deep enough.
I'm yes, yeah. You dumb jock, stupid idiot. That's all.
You
I just
stupid
think that
idiot.
people primarily associate the Dead with the Mamas and the Papas and
Oh yeah,
California Dreamin' and Crosby, Stills and Nash and all of the anti like free love things when they're more of an Americana band. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Lay down last night, Lord, I could not take my rest. Lay
Bill's
down
bass line is
last night,
crazy.
Lord, I could not take my rest.
Yeah, respect to Phil for killing it in the bass line. It's all over the place. It's
Yeah,
a walking
listen.
bass line if you ever heard one.
It's actually it's crazy more than a walking bass line. I would say it's like insane, especially for like the like temper, like the tempo of the singing. Like it's very metered or whatever. Like I said, I'm not a music guy, but it's just like uh 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 the vocals, while his bass line is just everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pay attention to the bass, everybody.
My mind was wandering like a wild geese in the wind.
It's insane. I recorded this today and I like hit record and walked away. Like usually I'll sit here
Yeah.
like sometimes you'll hear me say I've already listened to this like 3 times tonight. Um
Yeah.
I hit record and walked away from this, so I haven't really listened to it. And as you heard me already say, I like China Cat Sunflower, and I'm always like, I know you right or whatever, because I think of that boring kind of vocal, or what I consider to be not very inspiring. And so now I'm sitting down here listening to it, and I'm just like, this is what always happens with these, especially where I'm just like, oh, it's this song, whatever. And, I was just like, this one's all right, but I like the next one. And
Yeah.
now I'm sitting here going, oh no, this is great. The bass line specifically is winning me over completely.
Yeah. Yes.
With no screen time.
Yeah. Leave it. Yeah. The bass player gets no respect. He's doing all the heavy lifting and nowhere to be seen.
Yep.
Will the sun gonna shine my back door someday? Will the sun gonna shine my back door someday? Yeah, yeah. Much wind gonna blow all my troubles away. Which I wasn't in right on a northbound train. Which I was in line on a northbound train. I shine my light through the cool Colorado rain.
It was an interesting, pause real quick. Interesting punctuation right there. I mean, like, even at this age, it's crazy that like Jerry's not even. I mean, he's what, early 50s. He looks like he's in his mid to late 60s, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
But like that, like had like this like real punctuation to it. Like you feel like that's where the crowd goes crazy or something like that at times. I don't know. It's like when we talked about Bertha, like the ran into a rainstorm part,
Mhm.
or the I'll take you to the leader of the band in Ramblin' Rose.
Yeah.
Those parts where that you're going to get a reaction from people. That felt like that. Although we didn't see the crowd or anything, or didn't hear some huge reaction, but also like kind of weak on Jerry's part. Like it's this big, flourish, like when a Bob's fucking wild stallion windmill move.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
His Pete Townsend impression.
yeah, yeah. Um, so like, can you back it up slightly? Back it up, back it
Sure.
up, back it up, back
Yeah.
it up. Let's watch that again.
Cool Colorado rain. I know you right, gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you right, gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms.
So you
So I'm
did.
looking. Huh?
So you
What do you-
didn't back it up.
I did back it up. I mean, maybe I didn't back it up far enough, but
Forget it. Forget it.
yeah. But this is a cover. This is an old folk song that has been done and redone. There's famously, maybe we'll watch this next. There's a Joan Baez version. And I'm seeing Negro.
That was the bass line on
spiritual-
the.
Yeah. Shitty, I would say. Probably
That was
not as
Joan
good.
Baez's bass line.
Well, we'll find out after this. Let's see. Let's keep going.
Oh, pause real quick. It obviously should be noted or whatever. I don't know if you shared it out. I don't know why you would or whatever. The sale of the guitar.
Oh, yeah. Derek Truck's buddy who Derek Trucks facilitated the purchase of
Yeah.
Jerry's guitar.
Well, I saw and I didn't understand that it was God, who was it was the owner of the Colts, I think the Indianapolis Colts owner died and his pop culture collection was fucking enormous. Talk about like some rich asshole just collecting the coolest shit in the world. But so it came available because that guy died and they were selling his collection and like things like James Brown's like jacket
Cape.
that he would throw off and
Yeah.
like Muhammad Ali's robe when he fought like certain people, like Prince guitar, one of Prince's guitars, like the yellow one with the curl on the top horn or whatever.
I'd like to stand on that thing. It's a Metalocalypse reference, everybody. Yeah, that's cool. It was, I think Derek Trucks' buddy bought it for, was it 9 million or 6 million?
Jim Irsay, longtime Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay, passed in May 2025 at the age of 65. That's not old. So this 65-year-old guy had so much shit auctioned for over 93 million. His collection was sold for 93 million. So the 9.5 for Jerry's guitar was just one of go look at that like estate sale or whatever. Let's see.
Yeah.
Here. 23 world records. Jack Kerouac's On the Roll. Now this is actually disgusting to me. Like one guy is just like my private collect. It's like, what is it in basketball where um
I mean, if you had
what
all the money in the world, you would buy shit that you wanted to own too.
sure, but like where the rich guy just has Kareem Abdul-Jabbar standing in a glass case.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what this is. Jack Kerouac's original On the Road scroll, the Secretariat's saddle, Gretzky's jersey when he was on the Oilers, Pink Floyd's guitar, Kurt Cobain's guitar from Smells Like Teen Spirit, Prince's guitar, Jerry Garcia's guitar, historical artifacts, Ford Theater from the night, a pair of tickets to Ford's Theater from when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. Anyway, sorry, we're way off, but that's where this came from, I guess. But this guy, so just some guy bought it. So when we kind of talked about maybe, I don't know, I don't think you had talked about it or we didn't talk about it on this show, but somebody said, oh, he bought it and it's just going to sit behind glass and nobody's going to see it. That's what this guy was doing with it. It was just sitting behind glass. And then Derek Trucks' friend bought it and Derek Trucks was then playing it on stage that night. So that's pretty cool.
No mention of how much Nazi memorabilia he sold.
Oh, yeah. This says Hitler's lunchbox from when he was 4 years old was sold for $7.2 million.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you ride, gonna miss me when I'm gone, gone, gone. I know you ride, gonna miss me when I'm gone, gone, gone.
I can't believe I'm going to say this right now, but I feel like just vocally, Jerry's the weak link here.
Yeah.
I think they've given Bob the bass line and Brent killing it, and Jerry is not killing it. That's just my opinion with this perform. He's something is wrong with this harmony, and if I'm going to be honest, I think that it's Jerry. I don't know if he's having a rough night. The guitarist playing is fine. The guitar playing is good. The song structure of this arrangement of this song is sophomoric. It's not good. It's not a great. It's like A B A. It's just not a great song structure. It's kind of boring, and they leave it to Jerry's solos to kind of spice it up, and then they leave it. They're trying to lean into the 3-part harmony to make it interesting, but if it doesn't sound good, it's hard to enjoy, I guess. The 3-part harmony of this performance of the song makes it hard to enjoy, is what I'm going to say about this performance of I Know You Rider. The bass line, great. Guitar solo, great. Everybody else that's not Jerry singing, great. Jerry, fucking whatever. He's having a bad day. Whatever.
Yeah, this is 87. I was just looking up, making sure that it wasn't like later, because obviously once you get into the 90s, you know, he's getting close to the end here. But yeah, it just sounds aged and ragged, but I also find enjoyment in that, or like the beauty of that as well. Like,
yeah, he might be in the throes of trying to kick. You never know what's going on over there.
Yeah, exactly. But I was looking up, like, to your point of like the the structure and everything, I was like, give me a list of, and fucking the internet sucks, so it gave me a short list because probably because there's too much. But I'm like, give me a list of just originals versus like what we think of, because we're doing two covers basically tonight. I Know You Rider and Samson and Delilah. But yeah, just as they're very well known for their covers as well. Like even me and my uncle, they made that song better, and this is depending on who you ask, you might say this is a better version of it too. If you're a fan of Phil Lesh, this is definitely a better version.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll find out when we hear the Joan Baez version after this, if they made it better or not.
You're gonna make me listen to that?
Maybe we'll try it out. We don't have to. Maybe we can pull the ripcord if it sucks out loud.
Miss your baby from rolling in your
You got to appreciate. I mean, I guess if you're like rich ass hippie band, you're free to just do whatever you want. But like them even like attempting that at the end seems just like you don't have to. You didn't have you didn't have to try that. But whatever. They can do whatever they
Sure.
want. That's like the best part about the Grateful Dead, I guess, or whatever, is nobody's expecting it to be immaculate, like perfection. Nobody's expecting perfection from the vocals, or I guess.
Yes, but I'll smugly point out when it's not. All right, let's completely change our minds about how great that was once we start listening to this Joan Baez version.
You think this is going to be the superior version? This is the definitive version?
I'm saying it won't be, and I'm saying we'll greatly appreciate what we just heard more by listening to this. So you can hear the melody in there. It's she's using all the strings, but you can hear the roots of the riff that everybody is saying. This is how I Know You Rider goes. Okay, already a better song based on this image.
Yeah.
I know you, rider, gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you, rider, you're gonna miss me.
And that's enough of that shit.
She's like, what do you think of this, Bob Dylan? He's like, go ahead.
No, thank you. Hard pass, Joan Baez. I'm biased against your version.
Uh-huh.
All right. I mean, I like that we can feature Benny Mardones or another or Commander Cody and something that we enjoy, but then also say, oh, there's also this, and this sucks. We're out. It's our show. We'll do what we want. Sorry if you like Joan Baez, but that was not good. Don't give me Phil Lesh's bass line and then that, for God's sake.
Yeah, it was going to be a drop off, like no matter what. Like that wasn't fair to Joan Baez, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, I this is what happened. They were all hanging out in Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco, and Joan Baez was playing that in the park, and Jerry Garcia walked up and said, I could do better than that. That's how you remake a song. You say, I'm going to take that and make it better. So that's probably what happened with that. At any rate, I am grateful for everybody that is here checking this out. I'm grateful for the people that have gone over to Patreon and found the extra content that's living over there. Every other song from the 1987 Silver Stadium performance that we're covering right now. And, we're having a lot of fun doing this. This is all just out of love of the game and childhood memories. And this one was a lot easier to. I guess it makes sense when I went looking. I think I felt if I seemed distracted for the first half of the song, it's because I was hunting around for who wrote this, and because it's a old folk song that they don't have the origins, and I was looking at the lyrics and they're very repetitive. So we've been having a lot of fun looking at Robert Hunter's lyrics and how superior they are to I Know You Rider. So I'm grateful for Robert Hunter also. If we're going to talk about wrapping it up and what we're grateful for, should we? I don't know. We shouldn't. I guess you can't rate these songs. I was going to say, how do we stick the landing on these episodes? Except that this isn't. I think you were right that. What's that?
I rate this one a half a tab of acid.
Yeah. You really gotta. Well, why would you go into this after China Cat Sunflower, which is such a fun vibe, and then this is just kind of why do they bookend these songs together? I don't. And
they always did. I mean, I don't
know,
get
but you're gonna take something that is great and then consistently follow it up with something that is middle of the road. I guess.
And I'm sure people are like punching their computer or something as we say things like this. But I mean, I agree with you. Like I was just like it's. I don't know what it is. The difference between something like so like wild, like China Cat Sunflower, like vocally or lyrically, and like such a kind of catchy riff into something that's very like steeped in the blues or whatever, and so different. And I mean, I really enjoyed Phil going crazy on the bass in it, but like other than that, it's always been like, yeah, okay. I mean, I don't hate it, I don't. It's not where I'm like, really, this one, but it's still. I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed this version. I enjoyed Phil's bass work. It took me by surprise. Like it's not what you think of when you think of that song. Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. Okay. Well, that being said, yeah. We went to. I have to figure out a way to wrap things up, so that's on me. But in the meantime, look forward to Samson and Delilah, which that is one that, if I think about my childhood memories of that song, I guess I like the narrative of it, and when we talk about my feelings about Bob Weir and the Bob Weir songs, that's one of the ones that I tolerate more.
It's top tier Weir.
Yeah. Good one. Right. So look forward to that over on Patreon. And until next time, for Joe Sixpack, I'm Chucker Andy saying,
stay grateful.
I know you're right. Don't miss me when I'm